All right. Good morning. Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for joining me. My name is Marnie Hernandez, and today we are learning about Peru. Can everybody see my screen okay? And can everybody hear me? Sure. There we go. Participants. I'm going to give it just a few more minutes, see if we have any new people coming on. Perfect. Thank you, guys. Do we have any brand new agents on today? First time, let me know. Good morning, good morning. So if I'll wait just a couple more minutes just to make sure because we may have some other new people coming on. So I hope you guys are having a great weekend. Um,
How do I do my pasta? Give me something and pasta. That's I'm like, yeah, you need to feed me some pasta. Yeah.
all right. Sorry, just made a couple mistakes in my planner here. I already have July almost filled up. It's like, OMG. Anybody here going to convention? Unfortunately, I can't. Um uh what did I do? I fractured my hip, so I'm trying to stay home. Oh my God. Right, babies. Sorry. I don't know how they do it. Nobody's at the door. I think they hear a dog outside. Hey! Okay. All right, so thank you. So welcome everybody. Yeah, so as I said, yeah, what I happened, I was walking those guys and and I walked and on the sidewalk there was a tree limb like and I'd walked past it, 3 or 4 times already during the week. And sure enough, I got twisted in it, fell down, and boom. For some reason, sound is getting okay. Is it staticky for everybody? Let me know.
No,
Okay, all right.
no.
Because I did move um my box from Verizon right here now. It used to be in the other room. But I had a adapter thing that I moved in because now my TV's not working. But anyway, so let me know if it goes in and out or whatever so we can fix that. All right. So anyway, yeah, I fell, couldn't get up, ended up fracturing my hip. So no surgery, but I just have to stay off it. So yeah, I turned 60 and boop. Anyway, the great part about it is I work from home. So I'm still making money and working. I just have to waddle around with a walker or a wheelchair. But anyway, so we're here today. I do these certificate workshops first off, so you guys can learn about different destinations or different programs. If you're not part of my certificate workshop group right here, please join it. This is where I share all my trainings and stuff. I do these every Friday and Saturday, 10 a.m. There's the group. Make sure you answer the questions. Right here under featured is the list for June. Okay, so this month, we did Orlando, we did Japan, we're doing Peru today and Turkey next week. Celebrity cruises, we just completed that. So if you want to learn all about celebrity cruises, you can go to my YouTube channel and I posted them here. So the final certificate. What happens is once we complete these trainings, you get a certificate at the end, which you can post on social media and let people know, oh my gosh, guys, Celebrity has such amazing cruises. Let me book this for you. Or, hey, Japan is so beautiful, so much to do. Check this out, and then again, post your certificate. So this is my YouTube. If for any reason, you need to catch up or anything, go here. So next week, I think we're doing Croatia for Friday because we finished uh, Celebrity. So as you see here on the 27th, I had Celebrity, but we're done. So we're going to do Croatia there. And then next month, we're doing Amsterdam, Africa, Aruba. I told my assistant, my agent friend, who does my certificate things here. I said, let's just start, next week let's do, or next month let's do the A's, then the B's, then the C's, just go through, China and well, we're doing Croatia. But so if you guys have anything, we're also going to start back up Princess. If you haven't done Princess Cruise Line, we're going to redo that. I do these each year. Disney each year. So you guys can make sure if you haven't done it, you can do it with me. This here is a spreadsheet that has all the different training programs. You guys can do these on your own. I just want to let you know you don't have to do them with me, okay? But they're fun and sometimes the tests are kind of difficult. So when we do it as a group, we, help each other out. All right. So these are all trainings that we've done in the past. Dominican Republic, let's take a quick look. So Dominican Republic, we did do that. It looks like July. July of what year? I don't know. So I could put that for D, right? Okay, so we'll put that in here, Dominican Republic. And then again, if you guys have any other ones you want to see, but if you have somebody, that's going to Egypt or England or Dallas, you can get on the training and you can watch my YouTube. So kind of just, oh, I don't even know anything about, Croatia or Costa Rica. We can help you then. Okay. So just kind of wanted to show that. Now today we are doing, glue on me, right here. We're doing the TBO Academy. So hopefully you guys are all signed in and registered. Now this one's a kind of finicky one. So don't feel that, oh, it's not letting me or I'm waiting for an email. Once you sign in or sign up, you should be good to go. Okay. Um, Gosh, I'm so sorry, guys. Um, it's just kind of finicky because if you, once you sign up, okay, so stop. Agency name always will be Archer. The reason that is because we work under Archer's licensing. Okay, even though you're kind of branded yourself and you have your own agency name, you're still working under their license. So whenever we do these trainings or sign up for the vendors and stuff, Archer Travel is always the agency and you are the agent. Okay, so just remember that when you put your information in. Also, if you don't know Archer's information, right here under Quick Start Documents in your back office, Archer supply your credentials. Pull this information, save it in your phone, on your computer. You're going to need it a lot. Also, anytime you call a cruise line, they're going to say, what is your phone number? Your agency phone number. This is it, okay? You don't call it, you just give this to them. That is designated to Archer as our cruise line. So when you call and you give them the 1511 up here, they're going to say, sorry, your agency is not recognized, okay? So just I want to share that. And then the consortium, if you ever have that, is Travel Leaders Network, okay? Travel Leaders Network. That is the consortia or consortium, okay? Whenever it asks that. Consortia. Okay. All right. So hopefully everybody is signed in and ready to go. Again, just register. Once you get registered, you go up here to sign in. You can sign in through your email, through Gmail, Google, whatever. Again, it's very finicky. So there's Ashley. Okay, so I signed up with Ashley because probably I've done this training already. But so once you're signed in, make sure your name is up here, okay? And then you can go down and search or go to the home page. Let me go to home page and then where's my right here? And then just type in Peru. And then it should pull us up, and there we are. Okay, so let me know that everybody's here. And if you guys have any questions, concerns, anything like that, make sure to put it in the chat to everybody because I'll be like reading or talking or something, or we'll watch a video and I want to make sure your questions are answered. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and start reading. Again, if you're just registering, don't worry. We will wait for you when we get to the test part. All right. So Peru, home to the incredible Machu Picchu. Has anybody been there? That's one of my bucket lists. I've got to go. Peru is a country whose history and culture have intrigued the world since time immemorial. Memorable. The dramatic country in South America brings astonishing oh my gosh, amalgamation of landscapes that are hard to ignore. The geography of Peru serves you with towering mountains, glistening beaches, sprawling beaches, dense rainforests, and to sum up, Peru offers you ample reasons to pack your bags and explore its beauty and cultural richness. I just want to also share with you guys as we do these trainings, first off, again, it helps you to become better travel agents, to learn, etc., and be able to share with your clients. But a lot of times we get perks out of these. Okay, we did New Orleans, you get to go on a fam trip. Disney, you get free Disney passes, discounts. Princess Cruise, you get a free cruise. So you never know what you'll get or earn or get invited to. Lunch and learns. Jamaica, when we did Jamaica, they did a lunch and learn and gave us, here like at Maggiano's in Vegas and gave away 4 trips to Jamaica. So you never know what you'll get. So that's why it's always good. Make sure you register, go through these trainings, and watch your emails. Okay. All right. So course benefits, we're going to learn about Peru. History, this is like going back to school. History of Peru, how to reach Peru, getting around in Peru. Geography and the climate, best time to visit, places to see, things to do, places to stay, places to eat, and the best restaurants, cafes, and cocktail bars. So we're going to learn all about that. All right. Just had an event in Jamaica. Had to be a specialist program completed. Yep. So there, see, Susan said, you have to complete their training and stuff, but you get invites. So definitely, guys, get in and just keep learning. All right, so when's best time to visit? The dry season is the best time to visit. It starts in May and ends in October. During these months, the weather is extremely pleasant as the days are sunny and the nights are chill. The sky is also clear blue, but since this is a peak season, it is suggested make bookings in advance and expect high prices. If you're going for a hike, you must check the slots before you go. What is Peru famous for? The top attraction of Peru is none other than Machu Picchu. But other than that, Peru is also famous for the Incan Trail, Colca Canyon, Amazon Forest, Rainbow Mountain, Nazca Lines, Sacsayhuaman, and Salcante. And again, I apologize if I mispronounced something. Okay, I'm not the specialist. Okay. And it is also famous for adventure activities, especially sandboarding and dune buggy tours, since South America is the only country to have an oasis in the desert. Okay. What are some of the travel tips for Peru? If you're traveling to Peru, make sure you learn a few tips and read a Peru travel guide to ensure a hassle-free vacation. Below, we have jotted down some of the best travel tips that can help you if you're going to Peru for the first time. Book the hotels in advance. Since many flights land in Peru at late night, and you will find it cumbersome to find hotels at a reasonable price at that time. Peru is a developing nation, so it's good to take precautions when it comes to drinking water. It is suggested that you should carry your own water bottle and avoid sipping tap water. Get travel insurance to avoid mishap or expenses that occur around mishap. And then make sure you carry enough cash and change when traveling to remote areas, as you may not find ATMs. Do proper research about adventurous activities to know if they are open when you are visiting the country. If you wish to go on the Inca Trail treks, we suggest you prepare your body a few weeks before the trek. The reason? The Inca Trail in Peru is not that easy and may end up giving you a hard climb. And then which languages are spoken in Peru? Majority of people in Peru speak Spanish, given that the country was under Spanish rule for centuries. It is also the official language. Other than that, Peruvians also speak Quechua and Amara. Note that there are over 84 languages in Peru, most indigenous to the land. If you are traveling in Peru, language might be an issue when you're traveling outside the city areas. Thus, learn a few common language phrases to have easy travel, okay? Or use a translator, right? All right, what is the currency used in Peru and where to exchange? So the official currency in Peru is the sol. You can have you can get the banknotes in denominations of 10, 20, 50, 100, or 200 sols. As for the exchange, there are several ways. You can either go to the bank or go for street money changers. Both have their own perks and issues. Exchange in banks can be tiring and a long process, but some street money changers can also steal from you. Other than these options, you can also try Casas de Cambio, exchange houses, and hotels. The best option is Casa de Cambio, as they offer good exchange rates, have short queues, and give a secure environment. Okay, so keep that in mind. All right, the class is about 40 to 50 minutes. Must pass the quiz to complete the course. Very informative. Now it will help selling Peru to my clients. Highly recommend. Very exhaustive and well curated. To the point, keeps the audience engaged and informative and inspirational to visit and very interesting. All right, so we're going to go ahead and start the course. Do 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 do. Somewhere over the rainbow. Okay, come on, come on. Okay, this one's a finicky program. I think it's gonna have you probably log in again or something. So mine's still spinning. Anybody else is still spinning, or is it just me?
Mine's is still spinning.
Okay.
Yeah, mine's still spinning too.
Okay. Saying, wait, I'm not awake yet today. It's the weekend.
Mine just came up.
Okay, cool. Said my daughter, I keep watching all these baby elephant ones. And I'm like, I want to raise elephants. She goes, okay. They keep telling me, what do you want to do with your life now? My youngest just moved out, so it's like, I don't know. I'd love to, kind of do the Red Cross thing or go, to like Thailand and help, the animals and stuff. So we'll see. Come on. Sorry, guys. Do, 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 do. Okay, did you guys save the date for a convention for next year? Yeah. Make sure it's our 10-year anniversary, so you definitely want to go, okay? I think it's July 19th is first day of registration. So definitely make sure that you guys save the dates. All right. Yay, Susan. All right. We can celebrate. Okay, I'll quit clicking and hope it comes up. Sorry, guys. Bum, 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 bum. All right, so next week we're doing Croatia and Turkey. Next month, Amsterdam, Africa, Aruba, and I don't know what else. And then I think we're going to start Princess. So there we go. Perfect. All right. So really quick up at the top, do you see your name? You can add the slides to your itinerary. Okay, so you don't have to take pictures. You can save them and then you can email them. I think once you click that or go into your itinerary, you got to make sure you save it to make sure they save. Okay, I think that's how it works. Uh-huh. So you can click there, add to itinerary, and then under your name, you'll say save itinerary. Let's just type in Peru, save. And then once you have that in there, then you can go like to your itinerary and then you'll see all the different ones that you've saved. So um, maybe go. Okay. Anyway, so make sure to do that if you want to save them. Okay, so let's get started. Peru is a South American country situated in the western part of the continent. It is bordered by five neighboring countries, namely Ecuador in the northwest, Chile in the south, and Colombia in the northeast. Brazil in the east, Bolivia in the southeast, and the west side of the country faces the vast Pacific Ocean. Now it pops up. So again, remember that. Okay, so see, now it'll save it. You can share it, download it, etc. Okay, so just wanted to share that. Sorry. Okay, let's go back. All right. Over the decades, Peru's tourism has marked its special place on the globe with several UNESCO World Heritage Sites. Machu Picchu, for instance, has been attracting tourists from all over the world for its marvelous architecture and incredible history. Other than that, Peru also gives travelers a chance to witness the glory of the Andes Mountains and the Amazon rainforest. In 2020, Peru tourism recorded a total of 1 million tourists, clear proof of the country's popularity and fame. All right, history. So a history class for us. Look how beautiful. The history of Peru is vast, mysterious, and ancient. It is believed that the earliest inhabitants arrived here about 15,000 years ago, and since then, the country has emerged as one of the fascinating places where ancient civilization thrived. We cannot include all the details, but have tried to offer a brief history of Peru so that travelers can get an understanding of how important the country is. You can also buy a tourism guide to get a detailed knowledge of Peru's history. It will also help you admire the stories and tales behind the famous historical landmarks in Peru. Peru traces its history back to as early as the 8th millennium BC, when human habitation was found. The Chavín and Sechen are the best known of these early civilizations, as they left behind advanced stone carvings of religious iconography. After them, the second wave of civilization brought the Paracas and the Salinor. It is from the Paracas that the mysterious Nazca people emerged and created the incredible Nazca lines. The history of Peru then saw the rise of the mighty Inca in Cusco in the mid-1400s. Their expansion was fast and magnificent. In fact, during the Inca Empire, Cusco became the wealthiest city in all Americas, but it all started to change after Francisco Pizarro, a Spanish conquistador, landed on the Pacific shores of the Ecuadorian region in 1532. It coincided with the end of the destabilizing civil war between two Incan rulers. For years, there was war at the end of which the Incas lost and Spanish rule began. Peru remained under Spanish rule for several centuries before becoming independent in 1821. Peru is a presidential representative democratic republic with a multi-party system. It enjoys high economic growth and is also a center of attraction due to the incredible heritage and landscape. How do you get to Peru? Peru's easily accessible from different parts of the world and has excellent air, land, and water connectivity. So by air, the major airports of Peru are Jorge Chavez International Airport in Lima, Alejandro Velasco Estete International Airport in Cusco, and Rodriguez Ball International Airport in Arequipa. All these airports have direct connecting flights from Europe, the US, Australia, New Zealand, South Africa, India, etc. The major airlines include American Airlines, Delta, LAN Iberia, LAN Peru, JetBlue, United, TACA, Copa, and more. You can also get domestic flights to fly within the country. By water, several rides take you way up the Amazon from the three-way frontier between Brazil, Colombia, and Peru to Iquitos. The journey can last from 12 hours to 3 days, depending on your cruise type. If you're traveling from a neighboring country like Brazil or Colombia, you can also reach Peru via boat. And then by bus, you can also take bus routes to reach Peru. Regular buses are available from Brazil, Ecuador, Colombia, Bolivia, and Chile. Brazil is just 2 to 3 hours away via road if you take the drive directly into Peru via Puerto Maldonado on the new transoceanic highway. And then from Ecuador, there are 2 routes, both of them famous for the idyllic coastal trip. Bolivia's bus route will take you to southern Peru, and then you can choose to stay at the at Lake Titicaca or Puno, or go straight to Cusco. As for Chile, you can get an easy bus route ride across the southern border from Arica to Tacna. Both of these cities have good connections with Lima and Arequipa. Whew. Okay. Getting around, traveling in Peru is sufficiently good, but not great due to the great distances between places. So thus, most tourists prefer domestic flights to reach other Peruvian cities. The major locations are just 2 hours away from Lima. However, if you want a budget trip, the next best way to travel in Peru is by bus. The routes will take you almost anywhere if you keep the schedule and timing in mind. Peru's train journey are also popular for their spectacular routes. But since they move slowly, expect to reach the location a little late. There are no major boat services, but you can find them in Lake Titicaca. The traffic is tricky in the cities, but outside the city, you'll find a delight to drive in Peru. Some tourists also prefer renting a car or explore Peru at their own pace. There are several rental offices in Lima. You can also book a car online in advance. Taxis are also available if you are not a driver or don't feel confident in driving across new terrain. There's also one more way to travel short distances in Peru. It's called a motor taxi. These are available in rural areas and charge way less for short rides. You can also get a shared taxi called Colectivos and connects all coastal towns and many of the larger mountain centers. They are faster than buses, though quite expensive. All right. Geography and climate of Peru. So there's no exact way to determine Peru's average temperature since the climate of Peru varies according to the different areas and altitudes. You will find varied environments and climates from the desert coast to the Amazon basin. In broader terms, there are 3 main climatic regions in Peru. You have the coastal region named Costa in Peru with an arid climate. The Andean highlands called the Sierra with a mountain climate. The Amazon rainforest called Selva with a tropical climate. Each of these regions witnesses changes in weather and temperature quite differently. So let's take a look at how. You have the coastal region. This region covers 12% of the Peruvian territory and extends along the Pacific Ocean coast. Barren and sandy deserts, stunning beaches, fertile land, and the Andean highlands foothills mark Peru's geography in the region. Now coming to the climate, the arid climate makes this region quite dry and hot all year round. Temperature may reach 45 Celsius, which is 110 Fahrenheit, from December through April, which makes it a good time to visit this area. Winter months start May to October, and again, these could be test questions. So winter is May to October when the temperature is mild and humid. All right, and then of course it pops back. There we go. Okay. The Andean highlands, as you move further inside Peru towards Andes, you will experience a significant change in the climate. The region is colder due to high altitudes. This region has 2 seasons, wet and dry. The dry season starts in May and ends in October, while the wet season ends in November and April during the dry season. Peru's temperature can reach 32 Celsius or higher at night and with cold nights. As for the wet season, temperatures can reach 24 Celsius, and you can experience snow in the wet season in areas such as Rainbow Mountain, which makes the trek quite difficult and dangerous. And then you have the Amazon rainforest. So finally, the eastern area of Peru is covered by La Selva, or the Peruvian part of the Amazon rainforest. Climate here is quite humid and hot. Keeps on increasing from December through March or the wet season. Peru's average temperature in this region during the day is 30 to 32 Celsius or 85 to 90 Fahrenheit. While nights can cool down to 20 Celsius or 68 Fahrenheit, usually this area remains hot and humid all year round. All right, best time to visit. The best time to visit basically depends on the region you're traveling to. For instance, the coastal region has a warm, sunny summer from December to April, but this is also certainly not a great time to travel to the Andean highlands, including Cusco and Machu Picchu, because it is the wet and rainy season. Similarly, you can visit the Andean highlands and the Amazon rainforest during June and August, but this period is not ideal for visiting the coastal region as it will be foggy and damp. After keeping everything in check, it is suggested that the dry season is the best time to visit Peru, as there is no rain and the weather is also amazing. However, since it's peak time, expect higher prices, many tourists, and particularly at famous tourist attractions like Machu Picchu. The wet season is good for those who want to enjoy Peru's attraction without any crowds on a lower budget. But then they have to face lots of rain and harsh weather. I love that. We never get rain here in Vegas. All right, places to see. So again, this is one that you may want to, take a picture of, save it, like I said, in your itinerary, so you can share it with your certificate. All right, Peru's history. Dramatic landscapes have become a popular tourist attraction worldwide. People who have visited the country admit that Peru has something for everyone. So whether a person loves beaches or the mountains, they can get the best experience of each by visiting the famous places in Peru. Okay, sorry, I wanted to show my kids. Okay, below we have scoured some of the Peru's best places to visit, so take a look. Of course, Machu Picchu. If there's one destination whose name is synonymous with Peru, it is none other than Machu Picchu. This is a place of iconic ruins of the Inca citadel. The 15th century Inca citadel is located at the top of the Andes Mountains of Peru, just above the famous Urubamba River. It is known for its intriguing architecture that marks a sophisticated dry stone walls that fuse huge blocks without the use of mortar. Some of the popular structures are the temples of the moon, Huayan Picchu, Sayamarca, and Putucusi. Due to the ancient structures, it was designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1983, and in 2007, Machu Picchu was also named one of the new 7 wonders of the world. With Machu Picchu, I don't know if you guys have gone or checked. I thought, oh, we could go check it out for a day. No, it takes 4 days to get there, to walk up and see it. You could take like a short train or whatever and, skip some stuff. But yeah, 4 days, they have places that you can sleep along the route and stuff. So check it out. All right, Nazca tops the list of Peru tourist attractions for history lovers. The place gives a mesmerizing experience that leaves you astonished and curious. It is located on the southern coast and is the largest town in Nazca province. It is believed that the name Nazca comes from the culture of Nazca that flourished in the region during the span of 100 BC and 800 AD. It is world-renowned for Nazca lines, ancient geoglyphs, etched into the hard desert floor. There are plenty of theories behind it. Some say they were sacred roads, where some called it the world's largest astronomical book. Lima is a must-visit place in Peru since it is the capital. It is located in the valleys of the Chillón, Rimac, and Loren rivers. Around the arid Pacific coast of Peru, the city has stunning architecture and infrastructure, and those who visit Peru often land at Peru as the beginning point. One of the largest cities in South America, Lima is bustling with colonial buildings, museums, bars, and restaurants. The city boasts of world-renowned chefs such as Gaston Acurio and Virgilio Martinez, and is home to the Central and Maldo, which ranked the top 10 of the world's 50 best restaurants. If you are a food lover, Lima is no less than a paradise for you. So for foodies, you can, recommend that. Nightlife in Lima of Lima is also famous among youngsters. A few of the places one should definitely explore in Lima is the Lima Main Square, Museo Larco, Circuito Mágico del Agua, and Huraca Pusilana. All right. Other places to see. You have Cusco. It was once considered to be the Incas' empire capital. That is why it is the home to several archaeological remains and Spanish colonial architecture. Cusco lies amidst the mountains of the Andes and serves as a base to explore the nearby Inca destinations, like the Sacred Valley and Machu Picchu. The megalithic fortress of Sacsayhuaman is also situated near Cusco, where you can gaze down on the Cusco's red tiled roofs. Some of the popular spots are the Inca complex, Coricancha, 17th century Cusco Cathedral, and the vibrant Plaza de Armas. Not many people know that Cusco is also famous for its exotic and abundant vegetation. No doubt the Incas chose this region to build Machu Picchu here. Maras, situated just 40 kilometers away from Cusco, Maras is known for the Maras salt mines. Thousands of individual salt pools on a hillside date back to Inca times. It is believed that over 5,000 salt ponds are created by evaporating salty water from a local subterranean stream. The ponds were strategically dug into the mountainside and are still being mined by the local families for their special beloved Peruvian pink salt. Most people visit these ponds as a part of their road trip, as the trails to the Maras are picturesque with the snow-capped Rumbamba mountain range. Maras are also home to the Moray Archaeological Complex, which consists, sorry. Here we go. Okay, Trails of Maras, picturesque with snow-capped Aramba mountain range. Maras is also home to the Moray Archaeological Complex, which consists of several terraced circular depressions. It is believed that these might be agricultural terraces constructed during the Inca rule. And then Mancora. Peru is not just about ancient ruins and architecture. Tourists can also visit to enjoy some of the best beaches in South America. Mancora Beach is one of the such places that surfers love. It is located in a town of the same name in the region of Piura. It is lined with plenty of cafes, bars, and restaurants, and you can spend quality time with your family or partner while enjoying the turquoise waters of the beach. People also visit Mancora for water activities such as surfing and swimming. All right. You have more places to see. Paracas National Reserve, another Peru tourist spot that is popular in the Paracas National Reserve. It is located in the Ica region of Peru and is home to many migratory birds and wild animals. It was established in 1975 and consists of 800,000 acres. 335,000 hectares of coastal desert, a few islands, and surrounding marine habitats. You can find 65 archaeological sites in this reserve. It also sustains an impressive number of variety of animals, including whales, dolphins, Humboldt penguins, orcas, leatherback, and hawksbill turtles. In addition, the reserve also has stunning beaches with redding shores. Colca Canyon, an undoubtedly mesmerizing, wonderful tourist spot. Colca Canyon should be on your Peru itinerary. It is the world's second most canyon, with a depth of 1,000 to 2,000 meters, 3,300 to 6,600 feet. And this is the reason it comes third in Peru vacation spots. The canyon also has some intriguing remnants of the Incan Empire. Besides the nearby Colca Valley, it is inhabited by people of the Palagua and the Cabana cultures. You can visit their villages to experience their unique culture and traditions. You can also shop craft material at Colca. Is known for goods knitted from baby alpaca fiber and unique form of embroidery that adorns skirts, poloras, vests, hats, etc. And then you have the Manu rainforest is your ticket to witness the grandeur of the Amazon rainforest, one of the largest protected areas in the world. It was established on May 19, 1973 during the dictatorship of General Juan Velasco. It consists of much of Peruvian Amazon's greatest flora and fauna. You can watch colorful macaws, tyra, topper, river otters easily. If you're lucky, you can even see jaguars and white-tailed deer. As for the plants, there are more than 4,385 identified species of plant, 250 tree species in 1 hectare. There's also a Manu mystery plant. It is a small tree with a tiny white flowers and bright orange fruit. And then due to the diverse and rich flora and fauna, it is recognized as a biosphere reserve by UNESCO in 1977. Later in 1987, it was also recognized as a World Heritage Site. In simple words, the forest is nothing less than a paradise on earth for nature admirers. All right, when it comes to things to do in Peru, you'll find a list filled with some of the best adventurous and thrilling activities. From hiking to river rafting, tourists can indulge in a range of activities. Some of the top things to do in Peru are as follows. Hiking. Hiking in Peru brings you a once-in-a-lifetime experience as you get the chance to trace gorgeous routes that place their local villages built from stone. The hikes are also quite diverse. While you get the chance to see the rainbow-colored mountain, you can also plan to watch the world's second deepest canyon. In short, hiking in Peru is a must if you are an adventure lover. Here are some of the iconic hikes in Peru where you can enjoy scenic mountains and valleys. Cordillera Blanca, Rainbow Mountain, Machu Picchu, Inca Trail, the Chocachairao Trek, Salcantay Trek, and Colca Canyon, and Laguna 69. All right, sandboarding. Look at that. How fun. China is the place you should head to for sandboarding in Peru. It is a natural oasis and the only desert oasis in South America. This is the reason why people head to Huacachina for sandboarding. Plenty of the operators organize sandboarding activities in Peru with the required safety gear and training. As for tips, it is recommended to wear sunscreen, comfortable clothes, since the weather is too hot and humid. You have dune buggy tours. Dune buggy tour is one of the most fun things to do in Peru. The ride takes you through the gigantic dunes of the Peruvian desert, where you wander up and down, feeling the thrill of the speed. It is often dubbed with a sandboard at Huacachina. It is suggested that the sunset is the best time to go for the dune buggy tour since you get the thrill and the beautiful views of the desert. As difficult as it may sound, the dune buggy tour is highly safe and can be enjoyed by people of all ages, including kids, teenagers, and adults. And then you have the paragliding. Over the past few years, paragliding has become quite popular in Peru, which has led to plenty of new sites for activities. Miraflores, for instance, has turned out to be the hot spot for paragliding. You can take off from the magnificent cliffs and enjoy a breathtaking view of Lima and the coastal landscapes. Other than Miraflores, Pachacamac is also a top place for paragliding due to the extreme height. The entire flight lasts for 20 to 25 minutes, giving you an ultimate adrenaline rush. Sacred Valley is also a place tourists can try to experience amazing views of the valley, landscape, gorgeous mountain ranges, and the famous Huapo Lagoon. All right. Whitewater rafting, fun. Whitewater rafting in Peru is both exhilarating and spectacular. The rivers take you through high streams and powerful gush, making their way through forests and beautiful valleys. It is touted as one of the best adventurous activities to do in Peru. And since the country is blessed with numerous rivers, tourists can go whitewater rafting in different parts of the country. Below are some of the best places for river rafting places in Peru. Chile River, so you have all those, okay? Amazon River Cruise. So what could possibly be better than the Amazon River Cruise when it comes to the most unique thing to do in Peru? This extraordinary trip will give you a deeper glance into the world's largest rainforest while enjoying luxurious, comfortable transportation. The cruise begins with Rio Amazonas, the great waterways that originate from the foothills of the Andes Mountains in Peru and flows east on a 4,000-mile course towards the Atlantic Ocean. Tourists can witness playful pink river dolphins and even a rare glimpse of the Amazonian manatee during the adventurous navigation through the beautiful Amazonian wilderness. Wine tour. Not many people know, but wine tours of Peru are absolutely charming. Viticulture in the country started way back in the 16th century due to the Spanish. Since then, the culture has been growing, and now the locals have developed their wine making techniques and expanded their vineyard lands. You could taste the best wine at the authentic vineyards. Some of the Peruvian wineries will also amaze you with their charming facilities and beautiful cellars. A few of them still use the ancient Inca barrels to age the wines to make the most of wine tour. We suggest you pair it with local cuisine. Okay. And then places to stay. Where are we going to put our guests? So let's take a quick look at the gallery. How fun is that? I'd love to stay there. All right. So places to stay, you have these in Peru. So I'm not going to try to announce all of them, but look, Marriott, guys, use your Marriott rate, $79. You can go to Peru. All right, best budget stays, the Tucán Hostel, Selena Miraflores, Lima, and then the other hostels, okay? In case you're someone who wants beyond a hotel, book some interesting hotels. Here's some unique places to stay. So again, fun little places. Let me go ahead and print this. Glass pod stays over the Sacred Valley, homestay with a local family near Cusco, luxury camping domes near Machu Picchu, a tree house near Iquitos, rainforest bungalow on the Yanayacu River. Sounds amazing, huh, guys? Sounds like a fun time. All right, where are we going to eat? Well, in Peru, it is imperative to go on a culinary ride as the country's local cuisine is famous worldwide. Peru is home to South America's finest dishes, some of which have a distinctive fusion of Asian food. Thanks to centuries of migration, you can find the best dishes at several restaurants and cafes. Seafood is quite famous in Lima, but as the country is open to tourism, you can also find vegetarian and even vegan restaurants. So they're open to everybody. All right, here's the best restaurants to visit. So let's take a quick look at these. Okay. All right, so the list of places to eat in Peru is long and exciting. It includes restaurants from different cities having different budgets and cuisine. We have sorted them below for easy understanding. Seafood, you can go to those restaurants. Local cuisine, those are available to you. And let's check the next screen. Fine dining. You've got these, Astra Chica, Central Zigzag, and Vegetarian. El Jardín, Vida Restaurant, and let's look at the pictures. All right, it looks like seafood. Don't know what that is. All right. Cafes. So the coffee beans of Peru are quite a craze among coffee lovers. Peruvians know how to brew the best coffee, and that's why the cities are filled with coffee shops and cafes. So if you feel that a restaurant is not what you want, grab a ride to the following cafes in Peru. So you have La Bodega Verde, Cool Cafe, Jack's Cafe, La Trek Cafe, Puku Puku Cafe, and Jack's Cafe. Okay. Very nice. Cocktail bars. And now we have our quiz. So make sure you guys are all ready to take the quiz. So it won't be wrong to say that South America's best bars are in Lima and Cusco. You can enjoy the national spirit of Peru, pisco, which is like champagne. Pisco sours, the national drink, is a highly popular among tourists. It's a cocktail made from the distillation of young wine grapes into an intense spirit. You can also find them easily at the cocktail bars where you can also groove to the beats. Some of the best bars are Carnival, El Bar Ingles, Bar Ole, ayahuasca, vara 55, and limbus restauror. Piscos. Okay, so what is in the piscos besides the wine grapes? Do you know, Marie? She loves them. That's why it's also fun to do these as a group, guys, because as you see, people maybe have visited here, seen things, lived places. So it's nice that they, share the experience. All right. So now we take our quiz. So, everybody ready? Now, just so you know, your questions may be out of order. This question here may be your first one. Okay? Lime, egg white, and bitters. Oh, cool. Okay, thank you. So you guys can go make those today. All right. Pull up the picture, share it with your certificate. So when did Francisco Pizarro land in Peru? Anybody know?
Was it 1532?
We can try it. All right. What's the best city to stay in Peru? Are we all of them?
Lima?
I was thinking Lima, but then I was thinking all of them, but we'll try Lima.
I say Lima.
Okay. Leoncia says all. All right. Well, we'll see. When does the dry season in Peru start? December through May? May. Thank you. Alejandro Velasco Estete International Airport is situated in, that in Lima? Okay. There is only one desert oasis in Peru. What is the name? Okay.
I'm sorry, what was that last question? I missed it.
Alejandro Velasco Estete International Airport is situated in Lima, Cusco, Arequipa, or none of these.
Airport?
What do you guys think? Lima? Cusco?
I say Lima.
All right, we'll try it. Okay, there's only one desert oasis in Peru. What's the name of it? Or China. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Which river flows?
I'm sorry. Alejandro Velasquez is in Cusco. I took notes.
Oh, okay,
Cusco.
thank you.
Oh,
All right.
wait. Velasco Acete. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Cusco. It's in Cusco.
Cusco. Okay, so you guys got that? Alejandro?
Yes.
Okay.
What was that one? The airport.
The airport in Cusco.
Cusco. Thank you.
You're welcome. Which river flows near Machu Picchu? Arumbamba, Mayo, Tambapada. The Arumbamba. Remember saying that.
I don't know.
Let me know. I'm guessing it's that, but all right. What's the national spirit? We know that, right?
Well, wait a minute. What was the river? I missed that.
Arumbamba, I think. And
Okay, thank
Karen
you.
said it too. All right, you're
Okay.
welcome. All right, the national spirit is that Pisco, right?
Yes. Yes.
Where is Machu Picchu situated? Is it in Lima? Is it outside of Lima? In Cusco, Inca? Anybody know?
Was it in Cusco?
It's in the Cusco region.
Thank you.
Yes.
All right, Paracas National Reserve was established in 1974.
No, not 74.
75. Leon.
75.
All right, and where should you go paragliding at? The Rainbow Mountain, Miraflores, Tarapoto, or Tacna? So that was one of the last ones we went over. Paragliding. Miraflores. All right. All right. Does everybody agree? So we have Francisco Pizarro landed in 1532. The best city to stay in is Peru. In Peru is Lima. Where does the dry season in Peru start? May.
Okay.
The airport, Cusco. The desert oasis, Paracachina. The
Mhm.
river flows, Urubamba. The national spirit, Pisco.
Yes.
Machu Picchu is in Cusco. National Reserve of Paracas, 1975, and paragliding in Miraflores.
Yes.
Let's try it. Ding, 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 ding. 9 out of 10. Yay, at least we passed. All right, guys. So congratulations right here. Click view or download and you will get your certificate. There you go. Post your certificate. You are now a Peru destination specialist. Share pictures, share experiences, get on ChatGPT, have them write a cute little story about Peru, and
Yay! I'm
share,
so
share,
excited.
share. So congratulations. Um, so next week we're going to be doing Turkey, okay? And on Friday, I'm going to send out a thing. We're going to do Croatia, okay? So if you want to join us for that, and then if you guys have anything else you want to add to our list, as I said, it's probably starting next month. We're going to do Amsterdam, Africa, and Aruba. Yep. Um, so those we haven't done in over a year. Maybe we'll do Argentina or something. All right. And then the next month we do like the Bahamas, Bali, whatever. These are some of Bolivia, Brazil. California, I think we're going to start this one over. This one is great. Tons and tons of training here. And then afterwards, you get like a gift bag. So I think we'll start that for the C's for California. As you see, I did most of them, but I never finished them. So yeah, just a lot of fun, guys. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. I hope you guys have an amazing weekend. We always say, you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. So we're here for you every step of the way. So feel free to reach out at any time. Okay. Make sure you join my groups and stay plugged in and just continue learning. And as I said, get in and, make sure to, let me show you. I always love going through this, guys, because it's like, I don't know if you know, maybe you can check on, the Go Hawaii specialist. Okay. Let's add that. I know we did that one in the past. Let's see when we did this one. Are you guys all signed up for Profit Agility? If not, make sure you do, okay? Because look at these amazing deals that we get. So last minute, boom, boom, boom. Look at this. This one I stayed at $138 is all I paid. I thought it was 210. It's 138. Right now, 176 for the entire week in a 3-bedroom condo. Bum bum bum. Make sure
Nice.
use these as what do you call it? What's it called? Mock bookings. Okay. How about coming to Vegas for an entire week at the Hilton Grand for $336? That's our price, guys, and then you can add the commission. Okay. No, this is actually a vendor of ours. Profit Agility is in the Travel Cafe. Go in and register. There you want to go. I went to Disney World. Okay, here's another one. In Las Vegas. Disney World is in here. Let me find it. St. Martin. Want to go to St. Martin? Look at that. 336 for the entire week. Let's see what type of room it is. Sleeps 6. Okay, look at this, guys. St. Martin, $2,700. This is our price. You could take 6 people. I would say, hey guys, who wants to go to St. Martin with me? I'll pay for the hotel, you'd pay for my flights. Look at that. $336 total. Okay. You cannot beat this. Now, these are last minute. So this is like next week. But I did that when I went to Costa Rica. I was like, let's go. Let's go. I ran down to Spirit. I got my Spirit cheap fare. Okay. Um, let's see. Yeah. Sign up, sign up, sign up. Um, had to be 30 days in. Oh, for profit agility, they want you in for 30 days. I didn't know that. Okay, Wyndham Resorts, Tahiti again, Vegas, Orlando. Okay, look at this. Orlando, right here, $434. That's like one night, right? Okay, this is a studio, so still. Do you go to rewards to reserve your flight for tickets? No, with Spirit is just you walk that what I usually do with Spirit. Let me show you real quick. And sorry guys, I just love to share this stuff. That's why I signed up because I was like, okay, I need to save on all my stuff, right? But what happened was one of my agents was a flight attendant for Spirit, okay? And she told me this. So it doesn't have anything to do with being a travel agent. So right here, I have it on my site, so Spirit. So you go down. Ooh, that's cool. Where was this at? Bellagio. Okay. Where's my Spirit one? All right, let me pull this back up. Make sure you do your Orlando travel too, because you get a free Spirit bag. You get a bag for Spirit. All right, let me pull up Spirit Airline instead. So anyway, what I do is I look and see, okay, what do I want? When do I want to go? Where do I want to go? Okay, and you can go tomorrow or you can go, next month or in 6 months. It doesn't matter. So you look up your flight on Spirit and you decide where you want to go and what flights and dates, okay? And you see how much it is. Okay? My stupid computer. Sorry, guys. And then you go down to Spirit. And when you go down there, you just go up to the thing and you say, I want the cheapest fare that you have right here. I want the cheapest fare that you have for Las Vegas to, I think this was John Wayne Airport. Okay. So it's $203. This was, I don't know. Right, yeah, this was to Orlando, $244. Okay, look at the price I paid, 128. Okay, I just went down to the airport and they gave me that price. I said, let's book it. Okay, this one here, 203. I paid $63. So all you do is you go down there, you already know what the flight is going to cost, right? And then you go down and you say, okay, I want to go on this flight at this time, on this date. You walk in there and then let's see this one. This one was $851. Okay. What did I pay? $668. So I'm telling you guys, take advantage of this. You have to physically go to the airport, correct? And it's only on Spirit. It used to be called penny fares, but
Yes, yeah.
but now it's you just go down there because a lot of people say we don't do penny fares. So you want to make sure that you just say I need the cheapest fare. And then like I said, look it up before you go so you can compare. So yeah, I'm gonna repost this. What was this one? You know what I did? I did something like this. This was maybe the one or whatever. Love being a travel agent. I picked up 2 round trip for only 125 a piece. I don't know what I don't have the actual, but I posted it like this. Somebody went in and canceled it because they had my confirmation number. And I'm like, I didn't cancel. And they're like, somebody did. And I said, well, I didn't. Luckily, my boyfriend ran down and repurchased it for me, and it was within 24 hours, so I got my money back. But people are nasty. So let me get rid of this guy. That was my ex. Fucking delete it. I had to go through it. Anyway. All right, love here. Just saved $80 a piece on an airport from round trip for our cruise to New York. My daughters are going to Portland tomorrow, and they went down and saved $60 per trip. So just wanted to share that, guys. So take advantage. Have you guys seen the free cruises that you get?
No.
Yeah,
Where?
on Princess. Let me show you that. Da, da, da. It's under one source. Princess is a long training. Okay. So I had to redo it for my, for you guys. So I did it for my daughter now because I took mine. I went to Hawaii for 15 days, paid $220. Okay. So we did the training. You book your cruise. Please come up. Please come up. Please come up. So all you pay is the port taxes and fees. So right here, they should have like about 80, 87 different cruises. All right. So my daughter can go in now and book any of these cruises. Okay. So I'm just going to say, I always, it's like, if I got a free cruise, I'm going to go for as long as I can, right? So I'm just going to kind of show you these two. Okay. So there's 54. These are interior only. You can upgrade and pay extra, okay? But otherwise, if you want interior, this is all you pay. 10 days Vietnam, $110. Japan, $120 per person. 9 days
Wow.
Tokyo. Okay, so these are Japan, Malaysia, 14 days, 160. This is per person for two, and then you could bring a third and fourth person, which would pay 300 plus the 160. So like my daughter, I told her, you need to take me with you. I'll stay sleep by the pool, okay? You can have the room, just take me with you. So here's 21 days Singapore, Australia. Let's get to New York here. 21-day world cruise, London to New York. So Dover for London, England, Norway, Iceland, Greenland, Canada, and come back to New York. So you start out in England, but it's $459 for 21 days. Asia, take the class. Yep, exactly. You take the class and you pass. All right, 53 days. Look at that. You want to go for 53 days? You want to go for 36 days? New York to Australia. Okay, I'm ready. Let's go.
Yes.
All right, let me go back and show you some of the ones like outside of our, just here locally or whatever in the States. Okay. Because some people can't afford to fly over to England or whatever. So, Caribbean out of San Juan, 126 days for 7 days. Puerto Rico, St. Martin, Dominican, Barbados, Grenada, Barbados, Caribbean, Queensland, Australia, Caribbean, and Mexico. So go out of Texas, go to Mexico, Costa Maya, Roatan, play with the sloths, and then come back to Texas. 7 days for $145.
Nice.
Okay? Take advantage. Take advantage. So you sign up for one source. Okay, that's where you have to fill out your supplier request form. They have Princess, Holland America, Seabourn, Cunard, also free cruise. With this one though, the free cruise, they actually send you an email because this is the high-end one, okay? So book and manage cruises. So you go to Princess, the training is right here, okay? Princess Academy. As I said, it's a long one, okay? You have all these classes you've got to take. These are updates I've got to do. But history, these are all the ones we had to take. So it's a long one. It is posted on my certificate workshop and on my YouTube if you need help, because some of the questions are kind of hard. But as I said, I'm going to start it again next month, I think. So you can just join me. So I'll do it for my other daughter, and then I'll go on that one with her. So, what else? So profit agility, make sure you guys sign up for that. Disney, have you completed your Disney training? Takes about 6 to 8 hours. I'll be doing that again. Once you complete that, you get free Disney passes every single year.
Ooh,
A one day, for Disney World, you get a 2 to 10 day hopper pass for 50% off or a free hopper pass. I got mine right here. I go every year. Okay, free tickets. Disneyland, you get a free ticket, okay, a free hopper pass. Request your benefit right here. I can order it. You do need either your IATAN or CLIA, okay, to use this perk. But it's definitely worth it. You get to go cruises, discounts on cruises, on the hotels. You even get to do a cruise tour of the ship while it's in port. Okay. Marriott, have you guys used your Marriott rates? I went to New York City, stayed in a $450 room for $79. I went to Paris and London with my middle daughter and only paid $79 a night.
Mm.
Uh, this one, you have to complete the training, okay? Hotel Excellence right here. You'll get in here, you'll complete the training. Once you complete the training, then you're eligible for the fantastic rates, okay? So you go up here. I completed them. I'm going to sign
Do
in.
you have to have your Clear card already before you can even apply for the Marriott?
No, you can do the training just before you do the request the room, you will need it. And if you purchase it, it's only $89. We get a $50 credit because we're with Archer. And usually you get approved within a day or two. You don't get your card maybe till like, a week, 2 week, 3 weeks later.
Okay.
Or is it one time? So the Fantastic Rates is available for you anytime, anywhere. You just only can use it for 4 nights. Okay, hold on, let me find. Oh, here I go, log in. 4 nights at each location. So like
Okay.
if I went to Anaheim, which I've done a few times, because I take the cruises from like Long Beach. So I stayed at one right by the cruise port, right? But then I wanted to go again. I can't use it again for another year at that specific Marriott, but I can stay at the next one next door. Okay. But you can only use it up to 4 nights. And then you can switch. So like when we went to like London and Paris and stuff, you could switch off. You'd say 2 nights at one and 2 nights at the other. So let's just check New York here just to see. And I'm just kind of sharing just so you guys can see. But definitely, guys, these perks that we get are worth it. That's why it's like I try to talk to people and say, why not be a travel agent? Okay. Why not? Look, you want to go to Disneyland, you want to go to Disney World, or Hawaii, become an agent. Look at the amazing deal you get. So, like sometimes when I get calls from clients that want me to book something, I'm like, yeah, I can book that for you. But look, you can book it yourself and look how much you'll save. Plus, you get 80% commission too on other things, right? So, anyway, okay, so let's look at this rate. Now, up here, what is going on? Let's try Las Vegas and see. Not that anybody wants to come to Vegas in the middle of July. It's only 89 degrees right now, it says. Come on. Aw. Okay. Well, anyway, it shows you're saving like $300, like per room or whatever per night. So, check that out. Stay plugged in. As we were talking about, also the Jamaica, Jamaica One Love. We're going to be doing that, but if you want to do it ahead of time, complete that training because they give tons and tons of specials, okay? So here it's One Love training, graduate benefits. They send you, you get a lot of perks, a lot of, hey, we're having this event or a fam trip or a lunch and learn. So complete your trainings. Enroll now. You just go in, sign up. Okay, put Rick, let's see if his pops up. But anyway, I'll be doing this one again too soon too. So, anybody else have any questions or anything? Thanks for hanging out with me today. Hope to see you guys next Friday and Saturday. As we always say, you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. Make sure you guys are also using, are you using your Evo Plus in your back office?
Is there training on that?
Yes, right here. So this is my second account. Right here, there's training right there. And then every Thursday, she does a live training. Okay.
Okay.
So,
Thank you.
you're welcome. Check this out, guys. I always check this one. This is where you can add your own commissions. Okay. It has nothing to do with Archer or our vendors. Evo, Evolution, our marketing side. This is where you can put your own commission in. So let me show you. I'm going to pull up Vegas because we had some like great deals the other day. All right, let's see what pops up. Do, 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 do. Make sure you're using your Viator. Make sure you guys are doing your affiliate links. If you haven't done that, let me show you just real quick. Right here. Back. You can do affiliate links for classic vacations, icon of the seas, golden tickets, and people can just click on here. So like Disney right here, boop, 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 pops up, shows all your information, and for them to contact you to book this Disney thing. So those are
Okay.
called affiliate links. Okay, same with Viator. You get paid while you sleep. People can just go in and book that. But I want to show you here. Okay, look at this. Secret Suites at Vidara. Anybody want to come to Vegas? Stay at the Vidara?
Yes.
Regularly $800. This is our price, guys. You're
Mhm.
saving almost $700.
Nice.
So what we do, you divide that in half. $350. Hey, anybody want to come to Vidara? Regularly $800. I'll sell it to you for $450. Guess what? Of course they're going to do it. They're saving $350. You just made $350. All I need from you, Jolene, is $106 to reserve this as a deposit. That confirms that room. And charge the $350 on your Square account or whatever you set up. Okay? That's how you use those. Look at this, the Stratosphere, $3. What? The Rio, $6. You want to go have a staycation? Go play at the pool? Sahara, $11. Crazy, right? Here's another, a Hilton Club. A savings of $246. You could make $120 per night on that one. So check these out, do the trainings. We have so much available. Share with people, bring in your business partners. You only need 6 to cover your monthly payment. Anybody you bring into the business, you get 10% what they book. That's how I earned my IATAN card, from my 10%. I don't book a lot. I mainly do the team building. And I've earned over 5,000 in commissions just by sharing the business. So I got my IATAN card. I'm like, I didn't get Tommy Joe's like, Marnie, of course, you probably earned it 5 years ago. Yeah, I probably did. I didn't realize that because I wasn't booking. But yeah, that 10%, I qualified. So take advantage of this, guys. Share the business, get out and travel. I showed you all the different discounts. I mean, when I went to Costa Rica, I got that room for $138. My airfare with Spirit, I saved over 100 per ticket. And then Charles Lee and the Bertrand's like, you're in a 3-bedroom condo in Costa Rica with just the two of you. We're coming. So they came and we went river rafting and everything and just had a great time. So again, get out and travel, get some groups together, book that where they show you for Disney World or Vegas, 6 people for $300. I mean, it's crazy. All right, that's all I have. I will put this in my recording. If you guys need anything else, reach out anytime and have an amazing weekend, everybody. And thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. Make sure you post your certificates, okay? All right. Love you. As we say, your business for yourself, but not by yourself. If we don't see you at the beaches of the world, we'll see you at the bank. Bye, guys.